So I recently got back from Furry 2017 and it was a blast. I got to meet a ton of great people there as well as see some familiar faces. I figured I'd put together a video about the convention and see how it turns out. I'd also like to thank my friend Rice Cake for getting me some of the footage I needed. My SD card got corrupted once I returned home, so I only had what was available on my phone to work with. Anyways, I'll start the video and I hope you enjoy. Held in beautiful Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Furry brands themselves as being a unique Canadian celebration of anthropomorphics. For reference, this was my second Furry and my third ever furry convention, the other one being Vancouver. So while I'm still rather naive about other conventions in terms of the events they have or how well they play out their theme, I think this year's theme was extremely well done. The official name of the theme was Hairy Otter and the Fur Fit an Amulet, and it was exciting to see literally hundreds of nuances and elements from the franchise that they incorporated into the convention, some of which was not even intentional, such as Hisserin House, which was my fellowship, losing a ton of house points for pulling various shenanigans over the course of the weekend, much as Slytherin House did the same in the actual Harry Potter story.
5 points from Slytherin.
The dealer's den this year was absolutely fantastic. It was built to look like a medieval style market, and the artists got very creative, selling trinkets and various other magical wares on top of their art. parade this year hosted 734 attendees and raised almost $4,000 for their charity partner, Underdogs. The fursuit parade, which was held in succession of house, had 135 suitors and over 200 spectators for the event. Other aspects of Harry Potter incorporated the sorting collar they used in the opening ceremony.
I'll lose weight, I swear. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Good boys only go one place. Much less sweaty. Bookworm, aren't you? Yes, I see that. I say, Bug and Beak.
Back in 2009, and what did you leave? Work. I moved here for work and I left for work. It was a short-term contract, but in the 7 or 8 months I was here, the furries pumped me nothing but kindness and generosity, and it was great to be here.
Right?
I don't remember that.
Well, because I blame you for all this. This is the thing, right? So ultimately, Sal, if you're backstage and you can hear this, you know that you can blame.
I'm so sorry, Sal.
Yes.
I didn't mean to put this on you.
The convention panels were set up as classes that the students took in the many rooms of Dogwarts under the guidance of the professor. After a long, hard day of classes, the students and staff could treat themselves to their very own butter beer in the hotel bar area. I personally found this drink tasted like pumpkin pie. I thought I'd take a chance in this year's Cards Against Humanity's tournament, and ended up winning first place. I won a custom deck of cards made specifically for Foray. This is something they do every year. I also happen to be holding the black card for the final round of the game, and they saved the best card for last. What is next year's con theme? And so, I got to pick the unofficial theme for next year from the white cards I was given, and the winner is Auschwitz. Every 20th person that registers gets an armband. And then of course came the official announcement for next year's theme.
I think we have some music that we're about to play that might give you a hint. And Val, if you would might go over to that over there.
It's gonna be alien.
So all this weekend, Thal, we were asked, why is there a slot machine? You can reveal it. I mean, they've seen it. Oh my God! Why is there a slot machine here in the main ballroom? Was it for a panel? Was it here by accident? Well, it's finally time to reveal the answer. As we wheel out the sign.
And there you have it. I had so much fun this year at the convention, and I feel that next year is going to be even better. I'll link my contact information in case you're wondering, and it's worth mentioning that I'm also open for commissions at the moment. I also used 2 beautifully composed songs in the video that my friend Golden Lion Studios composed for the purpose of the theme. I'll list his information and you should definitely go check him out as well. I'm Drake Bates, and you stay trashy.